Okay, this video we're going to look at vector operations in two-space. So what have I got written down here? So let's look here. I'm saying vector x is a combination of 2 times vector I minus 3 times vector j, and then vector y is a combination of minus 4 times vector I minus 3 times vector j. So recalling from a prior video, those standard unit vectors, I always 1, 0, and j 0, 1. So the task, if we look here, we need to calculate the magnitude of vector x plus y and the magnitude of vector x minus y. Well, let's do the first one. In order to calculate the magnitude of x plus y, and I should be saying vector x plus y because that's what they are, I need to calculate vector x plus x or y, vector y first. So I can go back up here, and I know from a prior video, like I could write out 2 times 1, 0 minus 3 times 0, 1. You most certainly can do that, but I can just kind of jump to that vector x is 2 minus 3, and vector y is minus 4 minus 3. So remember, your I, vector I is going to be your x-coordinate, and your vector j is going to be your y-coordinate. So if I'm going vector x plus y, that's really 2 minus 3 plus minus 4 minus 3. So we saw that when you're doing that, you are adding the x-coordinates. So 2 plus minus 4 is minus 2. And then minus 3 plus minus 3 is going to be minus 6. So now I can take the magnitude, right? See, this right here, this vector x plus y is going to be a position vector, minus 2, minus 6. So when I'm taking the magnitude, right, I'm starting at the origin 0, 0. So I could do delta x, delta x, delta y. But we saw when we go from the origin, we can kind of jump right to and just go minus 2 squared plus minus 6 squared. So that would be 4 plus 36. So that's going to come out to root 40. And then if we need to, right, if we need to, we can take the square root of 40. Same thing here, vector x minus vector y. So again, I'd have to calculate vector x minus vector y first. So let's get those coordinates going. Now you got to be careful here, right? So remember, you're going to go x coordinate, y coordinate. So watch that minus multiplying through there. So really what you're doing 2, I'm just going to highlight this, minus minus 4, which is going to be plus 4, so that's going to give you 6. And then you're going to do minus 3. Oops, drew my arrows wrong there. Sorry about that. See what you're doing there? You're doing minus 3, and again, minus, you got minus there, so you're really doing minus 3 plus 3, which is 0. So now you have vector x minus vector y, and then now you can take the magnitude of it. Again, that's going to be a position vector, so you can jump right to 6 squared plus 0 squared. And this one here is going to be a perfect square, so I'm just going to take that square root, which is 6. And this is why you use magnitude, because you know square root of 36 could also be minus 6, but when we talk about the magnitude of vectors, it's always going to be like that positive length. So you're not going to say your length is minus 6.